Rohit, Jaiswal's dismissal, Sneeko suggests there wasn't an edge. The video suggests there was an edge. Jaiswal went and spoke to the umpires for a couple of seconds before it went off. What's your reaction as captain to what was obviously a crucial dismissal for you?
Yeah, look, really I don't know what to make of that because the technology didn't show anything. But with the naked eye, it seemed that he did touch something. So I don't know how the umpires want to use the technology. But in all fairness, I think he did touch the ball. But again, look, it's about the technology, which we all know is not 100%. But again, like I said, we don't want to really look too much into that. It's just that we are more often than not, we are the ones falling on the wrong side of it. So it has been happening since India. But yeah, that's where I feel we've been a little unfortunate.
और ये धोनी की हुई जी
गजब ग्रिप कैसे
SRMB जैसे
SRMB TMT बार की विन ग्रिप टेक्नोलॉजी सीमेंट के साथ बनाए मजबूत पकड़.
ग्रिप इज इम्पोर्टेंट.
Rohit, what was your reaction to the punch shot? Did you have any discussion with him when he got that?
Sorry?
How do you look at the punch shot that sort of led Australia back into the game?
Today?
Rishabh Pant shot.
Today, huh? कि पहले इनिंग का?
No. Both if you want to.
See, look, it's just happened. There hasn't been any discussion about today. Obviously, we lost the game. Everybody is disappointed about how things actually planned out. We certainly didn't think of this result. There is no doubt about that. But again, look, Rishabh Pant, obviously, look, he needs to understand what is required from himself more than any one of us telling him. It's about him understanding and figuring out what is the right way to go about it. In the past, he's given us a lot of success doing what he does. So as a captain, there is a kind of mixed reaction to that. Sometimes you want to back that thought of him playing the way he plays, and sometimes when things doesn't look good, it frustrates everyone. But that is what it is. That's the reality. It's the success and the failure. There needs to be a balance about it. And as a captain, it's very hard to have conversation when it has given him a lot of success as well. But it's about him figuring out what is the right way to do things. It's just about situation as well. Certain situation of the game where if there is a risk percentage, do you want to take that risk? Do you want to let the opposition come back into the game? Those are the things he needs to figure out himself. I know Rishabh for a very long time, and I understand his cricket as well. In the past also we've had a lot of conversation. So in terms of conversation, there's no way I can say that I've not had a chat with him or he doesn't understand what the team expects. He understands that, but the things that he does gives him results as well. So it's just that fine line between telling him not to do those things or telling him to do those things.
Around the Rishabh Pant dismissal, what was your message to them at the team? Did you think you could still win the game at that point?
During tea, what was the situation?
You needed to run 6 and over. You had 7 wickets in hand. Rishabh's a good player.
He's a good player. There's no doubt. I mean, it's obviously when you come here chasing 340 in mind, we did that last time around. So there's no way that we were not thinking of the target. But to get that target, you need to lay the foundation. You need to lay that foundation for the other batters to come and play the way they want to play. We've got guys in our team who can take the game till the end, like we did in few occasions in the past. Unfortunately, when Rishabh got out, obviously we lost a couple of wickets right after that, and then we knew that it was always going to be tough. just to be realistic. Sometimes I know you want to do the target, you want to chase the target, you want to be positive and stuff like that, but you got to be realistic as well sometimes. And getting 6 and over on that pitch, it seems a little tough. Wicket was slowing down a fair bit. Day 5 pitch, and then look, when we had 7 wickets in hand, we were all positive. We were not thinking too far ahead also, and not going in our shell as well. We wanted to be positive and see where the game goes. All the message was to all the batters was to just play the situation and play the game and see where it ends up. And then if the situation arises where there is a time where you can enter into that contest of putting the pressure right back on the opposition, we will do that. But we never felt that we had the opportunity to put the pressure there back on the opposition. They bowled a very good spell up front, and then obviously losing wickets at regular intervals also held us back a little bit.
Rohit, the last couple of months have been very tough as a test captain. There have been some defeats. So personally, where do you stand as a captain and as a batsman, and what are the processes that you are trying to follow now that maybe some corrective measures and needed? Like, where do you stand mentally and as a player?
I stand where I am standing today. There is nothing to think about what has happened in the past. Obviously, few results have not gone our way. As a captain, yes, that is disappointing. And yes, as a batter as well, a lot of the things that I'm trying to do is not falling in the place that I would want to. But mentally, look, it is disturbing without a doubt. If you've come here and you want to come here and try and do successfully what you're supposed to, and if those things don't fall in place, that is a big disappointment. But as of now, that is where it is, and there are things that we as a team need to look at. I personally need to look at as well. So we'll try and see what happens. There's still a game to go, and if we can play that game well, it's 2-2. So a draw will be really nice.
Extra time.
লেটেস্ট নিউজ আর এক্সক্লুসিভ ভিডিওর সঙ্গে আপডেট থাকতে এখনই সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন আমাদের ইউটিউব চ্যানেল। বেল আইকনে ক্লিক করতে ভুলবেন না যেন।